You pin a pin to Pinterest and you wonder, where does it go? How does it get distributed to people? How do they see it? There's a lot of questions about how the algorithm works on Pinterest, so that's what I'm going to answer in this video. I am Kate All. I'm the owner of Simple Pin Media. We're a Pinterest marketing agency. We've been investing in Pinterest marketing for 10 years, and our goal is to help you get better at Pinterest so you can use it to help your business grow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, let's dive into how this whole mysterious algorithm on Pinterest works. All right, first up, when we're talking about algorithms and we're talking about the robots that crawl the platform and show pins to people, there's a lot of mystery behind it. So we will never know 100% how Pinterest distributes pins. But we have some good guides to walk us through what that could potentially look like and how what you do can help support what the algorithm does so people can find your pins. So first up, I want to say there's two places where people can see your pins. One is the home feed. This is what happens when you open up your app, you scroll through, and you just see things magically appear. Pinterest actually pulls pins into those feeds that are based on your interest, based on the boards you have, things that you've saved, and things that you have searched. Essentially, what it's trying to do is only show you the things that you actually care about. And there is a little setting buried deep within the Pinterest settings that maybe if you're done searching for something, let's say you've just planned a wedding and you really don't want to see any more dresses because you've picked your own. You can go in there and you can select to turn off that type of content. So you'll no longer see wedding content. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, the other is what's called the search feed. So what this means is when you have intention of finding a particular topic of a pin. So let's say I'm redesigning my bathroom and I want to go into Pinterest and look for really cool shower stools, wood shower stools or something like that, because I want to create this whole aesthetic. Then I search shower stools wooden on Pinterest, and all of a sudden what pops up is every single pin that Pinterest has that has those words in it, or they think that it is about shower stools. And so all of a sudden I see all these pins floating through. And what we see at the top tend to be the ones that get the most clicks or the most engagement, although we would never know, it's kind of hidden in the background, but we know this from past algorithms, that this is how this works. So again, we have two feeds where your pins go. They go to a home feed and they go to a search feed. All right, let's get back to the mysterious algorithm. So how do your pins end up in the home feed or the search feed? There's 4 key ways and 4 key things that the algorithm looks for. Number 1 is domain quality, the credibility of your website and the pins that it's coming from. So when you create a business account on Pinterest, you connect your website. You say to Pinterest, yes, this is the website that I own and we're connected. Well, if all of a sudden you connect that, but now it's a bunch of spam and it's like bots and it's all this crazy stuff, and it's just a really crappy website, kind of the same way that Google would evaluate websites, then your ranking of that pin distribution starts to go down and down and down. So just make sure, essentially, you're following the same rules for making sure that your website is up to date for Google. Whatever you do to make sure that your website is really great, like site speed or SEO, that's going to really match what Pinterest is looking for in domain authority. Number 2 is pin quality. This means the level of engagement your pins are receiving. Let's say that in the beginning, you're new to Pinterest and you're not receiving that much engagement. Your pins might not be distributed widely yet because there's not a lot of engagement on it. Some people have thought you can manipulate this too as well by doing something like share threads, right? Which I totally get the logic behind it. But really what you want is true, authentic engagement on the platform. So you want the people who see your pin to save it, to click it, and to outbound click it to go to your website. So the more pins you put on the platform, the greater the chances of that happening. So the third way that Pinterest says it ranks your pins in the algorithm and distributes it is a word they use called pinner quality, which sounds super confusing, right? Because the pinner is the person who's actually active on the platform. The creator is the one who's contributing to the platform. So I'm going to change it up a little bit and say it's the creator quality, which means how often are you pinning? How much are you being a contributor to the platform with your pins? And you're actively maybe even engaging with people who have commented on your pin. Maybe you're commenting back to them, or you are making sure that at least 3 to 5 pins a day are hitting the platform with your content, which shows Yes, I'm here. I'm actively contributing. Okay, busting in here for a minute to tell you about our 2024 Pinterest Planner. This is a flagship planner that we have created since 2016. It is 33 pages of resources, tips, up-to-date information on Pinterest, and month-to-month guide to help you be consistent in your Pinterest marketing. Our goal is to help our community and you leverage Pinterest marketing all year, not lose steam, and not lose creativity. Okay, so click on the link below in the description to either get a digital copy or a printed copy that will be shipped straight to you. So click the link below, get your 2024 Pinterest planner right now. And number 4 is topic relevance, like how closely your content relates to the search in question. So if you have a pin that is very closely related to my shower stool that I am looking for, Pinterest takes your pin and my search queue and goes, oh, let's put them together because they have the content or the product. They are looking for that particular idea or product. Pinterest in 2024 is very, very interested in making this a place where people can shop, where you shorten the time from idea to purchase. And so when we think about the pin distribution, they want that to be super close together. They want to make sure that every time you search for something, they have a pin to match it. So domain quality, pin quality, I would say creator quality, and topic relevance are the 4 things that Pinterest looks at in order to distribute your pins. All right, so some people ask about time. Does time matter? Does it matter when I pin or how old a pin is? Should I delete it? One, it doesn't matter when you pin. There's no time of day that we find people are more active on Pinterest. And also it's not a chronological algorithm, which means that if you pin at 5 o'clock, your follower is going to see it at 5 o'clock. It doesn't work that way. It's distributed out based on those 4 qualities, but it's also maybe people who have previously engaged with your pins or people who follow you. Those are other sub ways that your pins can be distributed. What should you focus on? You should focus on 1, creating really awesome pins. And that might take time for some of you, but over time, using templates, getting into your groove, making sure you understand your brand aesthetic, that will start to get easier, faster, and better for you. You can also look at analytics to see which one's got the most engagement. Rinse and repeat that formula. Use it because you know that for some reason it's getting distributed and it's getting engagement. The other thing, which is so important, we see this with a lot of our clients, you have to create new blog content. That is just something that we find over and over with our clients that makes the hugest difference. Some people ask us, well, can I just take the old blog content that I have and create a new image for it? No, that does not work. And again, we've seen it in our data over and over again. It will not result in growth. It will result in flatlining or decline. The best bet is to create at least 1 to 2 blog posts per month. Those who do that get greater engagement and greater distribution for their pins because they have great creator quality and great domain authority, right? They're hitting those 2 boxes. They're making sure that you have great content, making sure that it's added consistently. Okay, there are so many other fantastic ways that you can double your Pinterest traffic in less than 6 months. In fact, I'm going to give you that video here. There are 7 tips in there. Grab a piece of paper, write down those 7 tips, and that will help you naturally get distributed in the algorithm because you're ticking all the boxes of what the algorithm is looking for in order to create a great pinner experience. Okay, after you watch that, like I said, grab a piece of paper and write some ideas down and begin to take action on at least 1 to 2 things. Don't add any more than that to your plate. Alrighty, thanks so much for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.